It's that time of year again. The F1 season has officially started, and here are 14 crazy facts about the world's fastest motorsport. Now, the average cost of an F1 car is £6.3 million. Bearing in mind this is just for the basic components and doesn't include the $100 million spent on research and development and or spare parts, it's quite a pricey machine. That considered, it's important these things are built without a shred of inaccuracy. In fact, approximately 80,000 components come together to make an F1 car, and the cars need to be assembled with cent per cent accuracy to work. That means if it were assembled 99.9% correctly, it would go on the track with 80 components wrongly placed. It's incredibly delicate work. What's not delicate, or suitable for those feeling slightly delicate, is the rapid deceleration of an F1 car, which can be compared to a regular car driving through a brick wall at a speed of around 185 miles per hour. Also at 185 miles per hour, the aerodynamic drag is able to slow the car as much as the brakes would on an ordinary road car. Speaking of road cars, an F1 engine usually revs up to 18,000 revs per minute. This means that the piston travels up and down 300 times per second. When you compare that to the average road car revving up to 6,000 revs per minute, the power of these beasts starts to chime home. Oh, and they are magnificently powerful. An F1 car can accelerate from 0 to 100 miles per hour and decelerate back to 0 in just 4 seconds. To be able to brake that efficiently, the car obviously needs pretty good brake discs, and those discs can reach up to 1,000 degrees centigrade, the same temperature as molten lava. And under extreme braking, some drivers have said the force is so great their tear ducts squirt water into their visors. Consider this, F1 cars can corner up to 3 Gs and brake up to 5 Gs. To put that into perspective, the maximum acceleration of the space shuttle was just 3.5 Gs, while fighter jets top out at around 8 or 9 Gs. When driving, the airflow over the pilots' helmets actually generates enough lift to stretch their necks, and before the Monaco Grand Prix, manhole covers have to be welded down. That's because the downforce created by an F1 car has enough suction to rip them off. When an F1 car is driving in the wet, the tyres get rid of 250 litres of water per second, enough to fill a large bath. And when running at maximum speed, a Formula 1 engine ingests air at a rate of 0.40 kilograms per second for the combustion of fuel. That same airflow would inflate 600 party balloons in just 1 minute. Out goes the pump then. One pump that is needed is the one that puts fuel into the car. The pump used in F1 for refueling can supply 12 litres of fuel per second. This means it would take just 4 seconds to fill the tank of an average 50-litre family car. And finally, nobody who has ever entered the sport with the surname Hill has failed to win a world championship. That's Graham Hill, Damon Hill, his son, and Phil Hill, of no relation. So there we go, 14 facts about F1. May the best driver win.